You need to make sure that your LinkedIn profile is up to date if you want recruiters to reach out to you. Let me show you why. If you don't know me, my name is Joel Lalji. I'm on LinkedIn. I've got about 180,000 followers. Now, I've been in recruiting for coming up to a decade, and ever since I've been in recruitment, LinkedIn has played a big part in the recruitment process, and I know it has for so many recruiters. But I wanted to see just how many recruiters are still using LinkedIn as one of their primary sources for finding candidates, and look at the results. The overwhelming majority of recruiters, which there's over 2,000 respondents here, the majority of them said that they still use LinkedIn as a primary way to source candidates. Now, the other people who said no, they listed the other sites they use, and no surprise, Indeed is up there, Dice, GitLab. There's a number of other tools they use. But even when they would make those comments, they said that a lot of times they would cross-reference any resumes they found with LinkedIn. This is why you need to make sure your LinkedIn profile is up to date. So what are recruiters looking for? Number one, they want to know what you've done and they want to know what you've accomplished. So just like on your resume, where you need to list out your accomplishments, the scope of work you've done, what you've actually completed, so recruiters can tell whether or not you'd be a fit for the open role, you should do the same on LinkedIn. But here's the nice thing with LinkedIn. You can be a little bit more creative. For example, there's an about section where you can talk about what you'd like to do, what you've done. You can also start to create content that could be valuable for recruiters. So if you're in marketing, you could have a nice portfolio. If you're a web designer, you could show some of those examples. It's really a lot that you can do with a LinkedIn profile. The more complete your LinkedIn profile is, and I'm talking about an about section, featured section with content and links to things that you've done, as well as positions showing what you've accomplished, the more complete that is, the more likelihood that you will show up in LinkedIn searches. And you'll have recruiters staying on your page longer because they'll have more content to go through. When I meet with people one-on-one and we look at their LinkedIn, you would be shocked to see how bare some of these profiles are. Maybe you're thinking and watching this video thinking, I don't have a good LinkedIn profile. Let's review it. Let's take a look. Let's see where it can get better. This is how important it is if you want to attract recruiters to your profile. Whether you're looking for a job or you have a job or you want recruiters to try and hook you up with better jobs, this is why it matters.